taking on the Houston Texans.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you look at the defense for these Texans,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Texans are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Stroud to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Look at how. 18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1. White, Tony.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, ready.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Stroud keeps it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, off and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy off the play fake. Now inside the 25.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming out.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Throwing quickly, this is caused by Kirk.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Stroud. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stroud working out of the gun. Taking a shot for down here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown, 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing here, Purdy. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lock in for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 18.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Stroud to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
18.
Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
18, what's up? 19 Texas.
Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18, what's up?
Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry.
They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
18, what's up?
Here's Stroud.
Buying time to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, okay. Swap. Another swap.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, second and 12.
All right. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even when they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And running with power here.
And they won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Here's Purdy.
Gets this one to use check. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On to give. Here's Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
8. Play action. Now Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Luke Farrell.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here we go. Tony.
Again, it's Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Look the hot. 118. What's up? Hey, uno.
From the gun again to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down.
What? Hey, uno, slot. Mother slot. Buggy. Nike taxi.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, south. How's it?
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
A handoff to Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Fighting through pressure.
Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And that's caught inside the 35.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Houston, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.